Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lizelle, your Pinay at home. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, I'll be transforming the space because as you can see, it needs a lot of love. Everything's pretty much dead, except for my lemon tree, which thankfully survived indoors during the cold months. And I'm excited to show you how I turned the space into a cozy, relaxing spot for the season. Now let's get it started. So after going back and forth between Lowe's and Home Depot, my go-to spots for plant shopping, just because they're the most convenient, I finally decided on what to plant. I'm going with a mix of veggies we love eating during the summer, plus a few flowering plants to add a nice pop of color around the space. So here are the materials I have picked so far. I've got some dill that's already growing like crazy, and the rest are from the store and will be repotted here soon. Okay, so I tried putting up a little trellis here for my cucumbers and tomatoes to climb, and because of my space so little, and surprisingly, it actually worked. Once they started growing, they just took off, and you can see how happy they are. Honestly, I didn't expect the trellis to hold up, but it's doing its job, and I've already harvested a bunch of cucumbers, and the tomatoes are coming along. They're looking healthy and thriving, and that's all that matters, even if the trellis looks a little, questionable. But hey, it works, right? Alright, next I'm repotting all these flowering plants I just got recently, and I couldn't resist picking up a few more. Okay, maybe more than a few, because they were just too pretty to pass up. I'm going to try my best to get them all planted today, and then I'll start placing them around the patio, kind of mixing them in with the furniture to make the space feel more cozy and alive. I just love how flowers instantly make everything feel brighter and more inviting. So I'm really excited to see how it all comes together once they're all in place. So this is actually my first time planting a rose bush in a pot, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not totally sure how it's going to react or is it even going to thrive in a container. But I've been really loving roses lately, and this one just smells so good and just looks so beautiful. So I just had to give it a try. So wish me luck. Hopefully it settles in and does well. So we'll see. You guys, I'm super excited about this olive tree. It's my first time growing one in a pot. I did a lot of research beforehand, not just on the best spot to use, which is terracotta by the way, but also on the kind of soil mix they love. I made sure to get well draining soil with some added grit to help with airflow and drainage. I also always place a little net at the bottom of the pot so the soil doesn't run off with the water. At first, I got a pot that ended up being the same size as the original one, so I had to go back the next day and get a bigger one. And honestly, it's so much happier now. Fingers crossed this little guy thrives. Okay, I'm not an expert on olive tree. This is my first time, as I have mentioned. So, if you know better, like if you have some ideas and or any suggestion and opinion, whatever it may be, please let me know. I really want this to work out. I really want this olive tree to grow on me because I just love olive tree so much. I used to have like a fall olive tree, and nothing beats the real tree. And lastly, I'm just adding some pebbles on top of the soil. They look really pretty and just make the whole pot feel more put together. Plus, they help keep the moisture in, stop the soil from splashing when I water, and even help keep pests like fungus gnats away. So it's a small thing, but it really helps.
All right, now that it's done, we're gonna water it and hopefully I will give you an update on this next year and how it managed to survive on my hand. For now, during summertime, it will be staying out here in our yard where it will get all the sunlight it needs to grow and to flourish.
Now next I'm transferring the pincushion flower into this terracotta pot that I didn't end up using for the olive tree. I just think it's going to look so much better and more eye-catching in there. And pincushions are actually one of my favorite flowers. They're just so delicate and pretty, and they attract butterflies, which I love. I also try to keep up with removing the spent blooms so it keeps producing more flowers throughout the season. Now that these hummingbirds are happy, they seriously love the sugar water mix we make. It's time to check out the rest of the space. And look at my roses, you guys. They've already bloomed, so I think they're loving their new home. I've got everything potted, the furniture is all cleaned up, and now I'm going to start arranging all of my potted plants around the furniture to create a cozy, inviting space to relax and hang out during the warmer season. I'm so excited to see it all come together. In arranging my potted plants, I like to group my plants in odd numbers like threes or fives because it just looks more natural and pleasing to the eye. Even numbers can sometimes feel a bit too symmetrical or flat, but odd numbers add that nice, balanced visual interest. I also like to mix tall and short plants together to create some depth and keep things from looking too uniform. It really helps the space feel more dynamic and cozy. I just realized I need to switch a few things up. I have this birdhouse and I'm pretty sure it's meant to be mounted on a tree, not just hanging freely. So I don't think any bird would want to stay in it if it's swinging all over the place. So I'm going to place it right on this tree in the back where it actually makes more sense. Okay, before I show you the final look of the space, I just have to flex this moringa plant real quick. I actually started it from seeds, fresh ones from the Philippines. I wanted to grow it because when I visited my mom, she had so many of this in her garden, and moringa is super nutritious. And I'm just so happy it's growing so well right now. There is just something so calming about watering the plants. It's like the perfect way to wrap everything up. And let me just show you how it all turned out. Remember how it looked before? Well, this is how it looks now, and I'm honestly so happy with it. It's super satisfying to see it all come together just the way I envisioned. That's it, you guys. This is the finished space, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's simple, nothing too fancy, just a cozy, inviting spot where my family can sit, chat, and enjoy the beautiful days ahead. Alright friends, that's it for today's video. I'm honestly just so happy with how everything turned out. It's been such a rewarding process, from getting my hands dirty to potting all the plants, setting up the space, and now seeing it come together just the way I imagined. It's nothing too complicated, but it's peaceful, it's cozy, and it's ours. A little space where we can sit down, enjoy the breeze, chat with family, and just slow down for a bit. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this little patio transformation. So if you enjoyed this video, it would mean so much to me if you gave it a thumbs up and maybe left a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you're planting this season or how you're styling your own outdoor space. And of course, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post cozy, nature-inspired content and little lifestyle projects like this one. And I'd love to have you here as part of this little community. And I would love to have you as part of my little community. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care, stay inspired, and enjoy the beauty of the season wherever you are. Bye!